All right, welcome back, Cyber Traders. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Tuesday. I'm welcome to be back. Sorry, I was gone yesterday. I had to go take my son, my firstborn, to college, where he's not even going to go to college. He's just staying in an apartment in Delaware. So, we're happy day. We took him there. My wife did a little bit better this time. It was great. You know, it wasn't the first time, but we got two more sons, and he's excited to be there. Thank God. So hopefully all you college kids out there are going to be really safe. But I'm ready. I got to make some money and pay for it. You know, it's incredible. They're still charging the same price, but they don't go to classroom. Watch, I think it's going to change. But it should have held a little bit longer, Wayne, on that stock. We're going to talk about a couple of stocks right now. I want to talk a little quick about this SGBL. All right. And by the way, there's a bunch of stocks that are moving. And not only that, but there have been some phenomenal swing trades that we've been on. And day trading, some of you guys are kind of like looking at like, oh, is it too late to jump in? I mean, look what's going on right now. We're at 28,400. We're up 162 points. We're up almost 200 this morning. But we're going to check that out. But anyway, before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out this SGLB. I want to point this out in a way that, you know, stock goes from $3 to $7, right? Huge runner first thing in the morning. And my big thing is this. How did you know how to get out 750? How did you know that 750 was resistance? And it wasn't just a resistance. It was sitting there for several minutes. Okay. You could see it right there. It just literally took off for a little few minutes. That take off. I'll tell you why. And it's the same thing that's happening. And it's still happening right now. There was a big iceberg order out there. Huge iceberg order. I mean, what are iceberg orders? How many times do I have to explain to you? Okay. Go watch the YouTube video. Look up Fausto's iceberg orders. Okay. And it'll explain what it is. But if you did not see that, guess what? You just got hammered. Okay. Because I was getting a couple of tweets from certain other, educators and a couple of newsletters. Everyone's out there bragging. Everybody's bragging about the stock, talking about it. Hold on a second. Oops. Everybody's talking about this stock right here. Everybody's basically looking at this stock right here and talking about, is this stock resistance levels? Is this stock going out there and, going to go higher, going from 3 to 7 and be up almost 200%. If you did not have a game plan on this stock, you literally got crushed. Okay. And that's the big thing. Hey, Lita, how you doing? Sorry about that, guys. Looks like we're running about 3 rooms. The audio was not working in the cyber group room. That's why we always tell you, make sure you log into our YouTube and Facebook Live at the same time. All right. But for everybody who missed it, sorry, in the cyber group room, guys, sorry that wasn't here yesterday. I had to drop my son off at college, a school where he will not be going to class, but others doing it in an apartment down in Delaware. So it's hoping best. We did great. My wife did awesome. Yeah, by the way, Andre, did you see the video? Actually, I made a couple of videos. Yes, we did make this sauce. It's called the sauce, not the sauce. The sauce. Yeah. There was a great. I got to bring up this little picture. I got a pretty cool photo someone sent to me. It's an old Italian grandmother, Andre. You actually appreciate this, and it goes. It's a black and white picture of an old grandma, and it goes, "Oh, you want meatloaf tonight? Okay, I'll make you pasta. All right. So anyway, that was like the whole slogan, on Sunday. So yes, we made about 40 cases almost, I think, this time, and we got about maybe 20-25 cases out of it, of sauce out of it. So everyone, it's crazy. Everybody's like flipping out and they want to make sure that we count it and no one got screwed. And it's like, wow, you guys are like our traders out there. Like, you want to count for every penny, and like, yeah, you got it. It's like crystal gold. So if everyone be able to watch that video, and please like us and and share us too. Good to see you, Daniel. But what is the link, by the way? Let me just bring it up so you guys could see it. Listen, it's a pretty cool video. Let me just bring up YouTube. I could share it with you guys. I don't want to go there. This is bringing me up to, do not want to go there. Did I spell it wrong? YouTube. YouTube and there we go. All right. Why is this being so slow on me? All right. There we go. And we're going to do a search for Fausto Home Living. There we are. Fausto Home Living. And here we are. Oh. And I'll put the link for you guys in there. So if you guys want to watch it later. But we got to get ready to trading. All right. Let me get this out of the way. Just want to kind of share that with you. And here it is. There we go. All right. If you guys want to learn how to make fresh Italian authentic sauce, there you go. All right. So let me X out of this stupid thing. I hate when I keep bringing up these pop-up windows. But let's talk about what is trading and what's going on. But I do want to just remind everybody, look at the stock getting crushed. Look at the stock getting hammered. If you didn't have a game plan, you got screwed. All right. And that's the goal about being a good trader. It's not to know what happened in the past. It's to be able to predict the future. A couple of stocks actually made some good moves yesterday and also are picking up this morning again. I just want to talk about the IBIO. IBIO has been doing very, very well for us in the past. It did take a little bit of a hit. You could see one from $7 back down to $2. You probably know what that is, right? Short squeeze. But anyway, you can look at it yesterday. It actually did pretty well yesterday. Bring up a 5-minute chart. Great movement. Go a little bit further. Right in the middle of the day, you can see it ran from $1.80 up to $2.60. Nice moving stock right there. What else did we have yesterday? The RKT. Another stock that we've been trading the past couple of days. New IPO. Stock literally took a big dive from 26 down to 18, and then now it's starting to break all-time highs. RTK doing really, really good. Rocket Co's, whatever the hell that is. Who cares, right? Shell, another stock doing pretty well. Shell has been literally a monster yesterday. Look at that stock, 31 to 42. Listen, you could talk about Tesla all you want and what a great run it is. But percentage-wise, this stock was pretty damn awesome. This stock did pretty good too. So you got Shell, we got the RKT, the old broke all-time highs. And I also want to bring up some of the swing trades. So BJ is obviously doing really, really well. I'm getting a little nervous. I was just telling one of the students in the room, including Josh, was bringing up, want to know where we own it. And I own this stock. I've been a fan of the stock for a long time. And obviously COVID obviously had a lot to make this stock really take up. You could see it right here. You know, when the stock basically dropped here in March, it was down to the 20s. I own it, and I took a little bit of a hit because if you go back, I was a huge fan of this when the company went public. And I've been holding it right around 26. And I wrote it down. You know, I sold it at 24. Then I bought it back at 26. I took a loss on it. And obviously, I'm doing pretty well. I averaged up around 42 just recently. So I bought more. I took a loss in Pinterest. Not a big loss. And let me tell you something. How many people actually go out there and brag about how much they lost, right? You know what's so funny? No one really... Everybody talks about the winners. Nobody likes to talk about losers. Remember what we always teach you at CyberTrading University. The winners take care of themselves. It's the losers. It's the damn losers that people don't like to talk about. They don't like to, and they don't want to learn from it. The biggest thing we teach you at CyberTrading University is not about making money. It's about controlling losses. And let me tell you something. I thought clear as day, Pinterest was breaking all-time highs. I jumped in around 36. I got out around 34. Look where it is down to 32. So, you know what? I like Pinterest, whatever it is, because, you know, it's one of the high-tech stocks. All the other high-techs are doing great. But it's okay to take a loss. Listen, it's fine. Just move it in something. You get rid of your dogs and run with your winners and put your money in winners. By the way, who still has CSQ? Who here still has CSQ? We're killing it with CSQ. People are like, what are you killing about? Here's one company that pays you 9% interest every month. every month. This is they call a depression stock. Like when you're in a depression, there's a depression stock, killing it. You have it, Jose. You doing good? Yeah, I mean, listen. You know what? I'd rather put in CSQ than put it in some damn bank and getting what, a 0.5% interest, right? Lisa's paying me 9%, and it's been going up. Let me tell you, I was drooling out of my mouth when it dropped down to 7. I own it at like 7.90. I do own it at 12. I rode the thing down from 12 all the way down to 6 when it dropped. I just bought more. And you know what? Average my cost down. I think I own it around like 9. Right around that price. So I did pretty well, but I'm also paying me interest every month. Awesome. Getting ready to open a swing trading account. CSQ will be the first one, Wayne. Well, it's almost getting to all-time highs too, so be careful about that. I think back if you go back, like, I guess I don't know, I'll even show you. Let me say I go back this far. Monthly, yeah. So you can see, going back all the way down here to 2000, what is that, 7? Stock was in the $15 price range. Look at that big dip right there. All right, anyway, guys, let's get to the market because we're already about 14 minutes in, and I want to go through the watch list. Listen, I'll be honest with you, I'm not really that impressed this morning. I'm not excited. There's only a couple of stocks. There are a few of them here, but I'm not completely sold on what's going on. So there's one stock that also huge run up this morning. U1, right? Look at that stock. It looks like it's up 56% right now, but the stock was at 11.50. This thing was actually up 150%. And there's also a warrant, okay? U1W. Oops. Is that what it was? No, it was U1K. That's it. So U1K, I think that's a warrant too. That comes with it too. D warrant, yeah. So anyway, you could see that stock also was up big, and now it's down. But why is this thing up? Like this a 1-minute chart? No, wrong chart. Daily chart. There you go. But we know the stock does move. Look at this stock. This is the only thing that I like about it. We trade the stock. You remember we trade the stock. We went from $1 over to $6. It came right back down. So even though it's up big, listen, it could still make a big move. So I want you to keep an eye on. I'm putting it on the watch list. RNWK, another one right here. Nice little mover right here. Up about 9%. Very decent. Well, I don't know. 4-cent spread right there. Not too crazy about it. But it's got some good iceberg orders. Doesn't look too bad right there. Stock's got some good movement. We'll see how she opens up. CARV, another stock. A lot of you remember this one too. The stock went from $2 to $22 in about 3 days. Beautiful short squeeze. I love short squeezes. I love see those people get squeezed. So that one is gapped up a little bit. It's up 10%. 400,000 shares already trading pre-market. IBIO. I remember this one. This one was awesome. It's up about 3%. You know what? She just backed off. I thought she was going to be pretty decent. I might put that on the scratch list. RKT is going back on my watch list, okay, because obviously, stock's up again. Stock break all-time highs. And I just want to talk about a couple of stocks that got crushed. Once again, the SGLB. You snooze, you lose. You don't follow the money, you deserve to lose it. That's your problem. OLIV, another stock that I heard a lot of people touting in pre-market. Everyone's getting into the pre-market business now all of a sudden. Yeah, okay, no problem. You know what? That's good. That's good you can get into a pre-market business. People starting to realize, oh my God, my brokerage firm actually lets me trade pre-market. All I had to do was call them. Now I know how this works. Yeah, okay, there's only one problem. Who taught you how to trade the pre-market? Because if you just jump into any of these pre-markets, you're getting crushed right now. All right. So that's why, by the way, I can't hold it against brokerage firms why they never let you have access to it. Because if you don't, it's open game. Okay. It's open game when you trade pre-market. It's not like what you think. You gotta be in, and watch this trade pre-market to really get to know it. Now, also airlines, they're all doing pretty well. There's a couple other stocks in here, but they're all like penny stocks. Like you've probably seen this VIVE, wow, 53%. These are all penny stocks. So, that's why they're not on my watch list. Somebody was just asking me earlier, what about this one? What about that one? Just scrap them. But anyway, the airlines and stocks are doing pretty well. And also cruise stocks. So you can see Delta's up pretty nice, not up huge, but you can see it was up pretty good yesterday. American Airlines, I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with the airlines. I actually bought the airlines for my grandkids. Not my grandkids. Oh my God. I'm only freaking 49 next month. I'm not a grandfather. But my nieces and nephews. That's what I meant to say. My nieces and nephews. So listen, you will want to teach people finance. You want to teach your grandkids finance. You know what? I don't know about how you guys do it in your part of the world, your part of the country, but here in New York, like one of the big things we do is we don't really buy gifts. We do buy gifts, but like a weddings, we'll give money, whatever it is. And can I help pay for the wedding and stuff like that? We know it's a big expense. So like for my grandkids, like what I keep saying grandkids, holy crap. My nephews and nieces, for crying out loud, Fausto. So my nephews and nieces, what I'll do is one day I taught them about when gold and silver were going up. Obviously, I wouldn't buy them a gold coin for Christmas, but I gave them a bunch of silver coins. And then the next year, I bought it back from them. I paid $11. I bought it back from them the next year. If they still had it and found it, I paid them $45. It was the best lesson I ever trained them, even though they love it. Such a pretty coin, a silver coin. So now what I do is I buy them stock. So instead of like, on their birthdays or their communions or confirmations or, the first birthdays, I'll buy them, I'll buy them some stock, see what they like, let it sit in there because you know where that money's going, nowhere. And it's a great lesson. So if you ever want to do something pretty cool, something different, be a custodian, buy them stock. Listen, if you let's say you put $500 in an account for them, by the time they're 18, if they make 1,000, that's 1,000 more that they didn't have with the 500. If it doubles, believe me, you did phenomenal. But you can see some of these stocks. If you bought them, they would have killed it. Just a great little tip for everybody. So anyway, airlines, where I'm getting to this conversation is I bought all the airlines. I'm still a big fan of airlines. Listen, we're about maybe a year or 2 years after this stupid COVID virus is over. And I think everyone's going to get back to flying anyway. So that's basically some of the things I would probably focus on because these things are pretty cheap. They are pretty cheap. I mean, look at RCL, for example, Royal Caribbean. I mean, this thing was $140 stock, but looking at it, it's been making a nice little comeback. All right. Bonnie says the CAPR is tanking. Yeah, well, you know what? Can't go broke taking a profit. I didn't even put that one on the watch list. I took that one out too. As long as none of them go out of business, Jerry. Well, once again, who said banks can't go out of business? We saw what happened in the financial crisis too. But you know what? It's a gamble you have to take. You know what I mean? Just got to be smart about it. All right, guys, listen, good luck. All right, we'll be back at 2:30. I just want to make a quick reminder for everybody here. So I got a very, very big event coming up. So everyone is registered for it. Let me just bring this up over here on the thing over here. So remember, tomorrow I'm going to be on the Mad Hedge Fund multi-speaker event. This is a very, very big event. And, and then we obviously have our open house here every Thursday at 12 o'clock, which everyone's invited. If you have not registered for the hedge fund multi-speaker event, just click on the bottom. We'll post up the links. Get registered, everybody. And it's a great, I think they've got it started on Monday. It already started already. I'm going to be finishing up on Wednesday. I couldn't, they wanted me to on Monday, but, but I was away. But there's some great speakers, great presenters, for 3 days. Listen to them. Try to get a feel of a couple of good ones. You got to go learn, everybody. Learn from the professionals. It's not going to hurt you. The worst thing could happen to you is you learn something. So we got the link up there. Just click on it, register for it, and look forward to seeing you all there. All right, guys. All right, everybody. Listen, good luck. Be safe, and we'll see you back here at 2:30. Happy trading, everyone.